All right, well, here we go again. So we've established that all four corners of the cross member, that the center of the lower control arm mounting holes have to be 9.5 inches from the floor. Okay, so on the right hand side, let me take you through the right here. On the right hand side, we measured earlier that it was 12 7/8 from the floor to the front mark of the cross member, location mark. It was 13 from the floor to the rear location mark of the cross member. The lower control arm is 9.5, so you subtract the 9.5 from both figures. You get 3 3/8 on the front and 3.5 on the rear. Okay, so on the cross member, this is the rear. Let me do the front here. Okay, on the cross member, this measurement right here has to be 3 3/8. You make a line here, you make a mark here. I've already cut it out, but I marked it in the earlier video. So you mark it here where the end of the tape is, on this end. And this mark is 3 3/8 of an inch. Let me see if I can line up on it here. 3 3/8 of an inch from the lower control arm mounting hole to where we've just cut it. It's going to go against the bottom of the frame rail. And then consequently, on the back of the spindle, on the back of the cross member, I apologize, getting the parts mixed up. Where I cut it, where it's going to go on the back, on the bottom of the frame rail to the center of the lower control arm mounting hole is 3.5 inches. And you can actually see the 1/8 angle. You can see it right there. The cut from one side to the other is not square. It's 1/8 of an inch difference from one side to the other. So that's the right side. You do the same thing to the left side. And then I cut mine out with a hacksaw. I didn't want a bunch of torch marks all over it, and I didn't want to heat the steel up. And it was a little bit extra work, but I wanted it all nice and neat, and I wanted it to be right on the lines.